Are you looking for some easy, low point WW dinners? Well, you found them. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Corinna. Today I'm going to be making 5 easy, delicious WW low point dinners, and I'm including points. Lately, I have been trying to incorporate fish into our diet. It's just something that I'm not crazy about, and it's been an uphill battle with me trying to find fish recipes that I like. Well, I have found some, and the first one that I'm making is salmon patties. I am using canned salmon, but if you want to, you can use fresh salmon. So I strained the salmon, and then I picked through it really well, and then I patted it with a paper towel. This is what's going to help make it crispy. So to this, I am adding 2 eggs. The recipe says a full tablespoon of lemon juice. I'm just going to do a half a tablespoon. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. At this point, I'm just going to mix everything together really well. Now I'm adding a half a cup of plain breadcrumbs, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, some finely chopped onion, and parsley. About 2 tablespoons of parsley, and some salt and pepper. And I'm going to mix this and let it set for about 5 minutes. I heated up a little bit of oil in my frying pan, and I have those salmon patties in there just crisping up. This should make 6 to 8 salmon patties. Another option is you can bake these too, and then you would just not use any oil at all. Just put them on a baking sheet, pop them in your oven, and the recipe says they crisp up just as good. So I might try that next time. Through Weight Watchers, 1 salmon patty is 3 points. Through Healthi, 1 salmon patty is 5 points. This is dinner, so mine ends up making 6 altogether. The other 2 are right here still frying up in the pan. But the recipe says that you want to make them crispy on the outside and make sure that they're still tender on the inside. So it only takes a couple minutes. It's so funny because Jason, my husband, loves salmon, but me and Timothy, we do not like salmon. We have not found one that we like so far. But let me tell you, these salmon patties are fantastic. Oh my goodness, they do not have a fishy taste at all. They had the right texture. They were crispy on the outside. These ones I have added to my recipe book because I'm going to be making them again. I love hamburgers, and we found some really nice lean meat, and I decided to make hamburgers, but I'm going to do a really good special kind of side dish with chickpeas. I have a can of chickpeas that I have rinsed and I am draining. I place them on a paper towel. I have another paper towel, and I'm just gonna pat them dry as best I can. That way they'll get crispy. I peeled and I cut up a sweet potato. I added that to the chickpeas, and I also have some orange, yellow, and red pepper chopped, and I'm gonna add that to these as well. But for seasoning, I have a little bit of salt, and then I'm going to use this wood-fired garlic seasoning, and that's what's gonna flavor the vegetables. A chickpea rolled right off from my sheet pan. Man, chickpea down, chickpea down. On the sheet pan, I added those peppers, and I'm going to put it in the oven on 425 for about 30 minutes. I did add a little bit of olive oil to this, but it's really not enough to count, so I'm not going to worry about it. The burger I am using is 96% lean ground beef. Through Weight Watchers, that is 0 points. A sweet potato is 0 points. Chickpeas are 0 points. Quinoa and brown rice with garlic for half a cup is 3 points. That gives me a total of 3 points for dinner. Through Healthi, 3/8 of a cup of the chickpeas is 2 points. I put in a half a cup, so it's up to a half a cup of sweet potato is 1 point. The quinoa for a half a cup is 3 points. And then the beef is 1 point per ounce. I have the 97% because I couldn't find the 96 through their app. That gives me a total of 9 points for dinner. For the burger, I added just a little bit of A1 steak sauce and Montreal steak seasoning. These 2 combined together make the best burgers. The burgers are cooking away really well. And another side that I have is this quinoa and brown rice. It's by Seeds of Change. It only takes 90 seconds in the microwave, so that'll help me cut some corners with dinner tonight. I just put mine in a bowl, and I have my half a cup of rice, I have the burger, and then I have the vegetable blend. And it smells so very good. I am looking very forward to this dinner tonight. The chickpeas were so good. I would like to crisp them up a little more. This dish was very filling. And then the quinoa and brown rice that I paired with this, it just added to all the flavors that were going on. And what's great is you can season it any way that you and your family like it. If you want it spicy, you add spicy seasonings to it. If you want it mild, you just add your mild seasonings to it. It's so versatile, and I really like that about this recipe. We love a Greek style meal. So I came up with this little twist on a Greek style meal, and it is chicken pita with lentil salad. I'm adding my marinade to a ramekin first, but you can add it straight to the bag that you want to marinate the chicken in. It would be easier, but I'm showing you this way. So the recipe says 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm going to use 2. 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of oregano, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm not using kosher salt, I'm just using regular salt, so I'm gonna go half of this. 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Mix this all together. I'm using boneless, skinless chicken breasts. You can use chicken thighs. This marinade is just good with basically anything. I'm gonna let the chicken hang out in that marinade in my refrigerator for the day. Now it is time to make lentil salad. In a saucepan, I have added 1 cup of lentils. To this, I am adding 1 bay leaf and a couple sprigs of fresh thyme. I'm gonna cover this with water, and you want to add enough water to cover this by 1 inch. I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to reduce the heat and simmer it for 16 to 20 minutes. I have my lentils drained, and I also took out that bay leaf and the thyme sprigs. So I added this to a bowl because we are building up all these wonderful flavors to make a salad. So I have some carrots, red pepper, celery, and red onion. To my bowl, I'm going to add some parsley. The recipe calls for fresh parsley. I don't have that, so I'm just going to use a little bit of dried parsley. But if you were using fresh parsley, you would use a 1/4 cup. 1 clove of minced garlic, 5 tablespoons of lemon juice. I think I'm going to actually add a little less in mine. 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and some salt and pepper. Okay, I tasted this after I stirred it together, and it hasn't even sat to meld the flavors together, and it is fantastic. I highly recommend this one. So I'm gonna put this in my refrigerator and let it marinate for the day. Through Weight Watchers, a Joseph's pita is 1 point, chicken is 0, and a scant 1 cup of the lentil salad is 4 points, making dinner only 5 points. Through Healthi, chicken is 1 point per ounce, the lentil salad is 5 points, and the Joseph's pita is 2 points. Now the salad, I don't need a cup, so I'm gonna change that to a 1/2 cup, which brings it down to 2 points, and that makes my dinner 7 points. We grilled up the chicken, and I heated up the pita in the oven. So I took some of the lentil salad and I put it on the chicken on my pita, and then I have the rest of the 1/2 cup on the side. I had never had lentil salad before. This was completely new to me and my family, and boy, have we been missing out. This stuff is fantastic. It would be great to serve all summer long, and it's very filling and good for you. I'm glad that I took our chicken and I marinated it in that Greek marinade. It really just bumped it up, took it over the top, and then grilling it. I mean, honestly, anything grilled is a win-win. I love mangoes and I love avocados. And I was like, girl, why haven't you made a mango avocado salsa? I don't know, but I am in this recipe, and I am pairing it with some grilled chicken. We are going to put together an avocado mango salsa. So far, I have chopped up the mango, a little bit of red onion, and tomato. Now the tomato, I took out the flesh, the middle part. So by taking out that middle part of that tomato, it helps it not to be overly juicy. I added in the avocado, and I went to add in what I thought was cilantro. It ended up being parsley, so I picked it out as much as I possibly could, and Jason, the sweetheart that he is running to the store and grabbed me some cilantro really quickly to add to this. Now I'm gonna add 1 minced clove of garlic, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, a 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil. I've added in 1 seeded and chopped jalapeno. Yay, we got cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you can definitely leave this out, but I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to get it put in this salsa. Through the Healthi app, 1/2 cup of the avocado mango salsa is 3 points. I have 3 ounces of chicken breast is 3 points, and then jasmine rice for 3/4 of a cup is 4 points, which is a total of 10 points for dinner. Through Weight Watchers, a 1/2 cup of jasmine rice is 3 points, 3 ounces of chicken is 0 points, and the avocado mango salsa for 1 serving is 2 points, which is a total of 5 points for dinner. I have some jasmine rice. I added cilantro and a little bit of lime juice. We grilled chicken tonight. We used this for seasoning. Figured it was pretty universal for all the yummy flavors that's going to go with this chicken. I decided to put mine in a bowl. Everybody else pretty much did too. So I have the cilantro lime rice, chicken, I cut that up, and then I have the avocado mango salsa. This looks like a very good dinner. I'm looking very forward to it. Cilantro lime rice is just one of our favorite side dishes, and I knew I had to pair that with the avocado mango salsa. This dish was so full of flavor. It came together really quickly. I got to prepare the salsa in the morning and just kind of let it set together. I think this might have been one of our favorites, and Jason said, he's like, that avocado salsa is so good. He goes, next time you make this, which I already have it added to my recipes coming up, he said, double it. He said it was great, it just wasn't enough, and he wants it doubled next time. And I'm like, okay. I'm adding another fish meal in, and it is lemon baked cod. Now I have made this one other time before. We liked it so much that I knew I had to share this one with you. You can use fresh or frozen cod. If it is frozen, you want to make sure that it is thawed out. For one of my sides, I'm going to use this honey glazed carrots by Green Giant. Yummy. And then I am also going to cook us up some of these little potatoes in the air fryer. So the bigger potatoes I cut in half, and then I sprayed them really good with olive oil spray, and I seasoned them up with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, rosemary, and thyme. I'm going to put these in my air fryer on 400 for around 16 to 20 minutes. So I have a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, which I am placing in the microwave, and that is going to melt. I patted the cod with paper towel to try to soak up some of the water or anything, you know, that's on it. But I placed it in 2 cake pans. I do the whole bag when I make this recipe, which I have also sprayed with cooking spray. Now that the butter is melted, I'm going to zest 1 lime, and I'm also going to use the juice of this lime. And it's gonna go right into the butter. Now I'm gonna take that lemon butter and I'm going to brush it onto all of the fish. After the lemon butter is brushed onto the fish, I am going to season it up with some garlic powder and some salt and pepper. Now this is going to go into my oven on 400 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. All right, these have been in for 8 minutes. They're looking pretty good, so I'm going to give them a good shake, and I'm going to put them back in for 8 more minutes. Through Weight Watchers, 1 piece of cod is 3 points, and through Healthi, 1 piece of cod is 4 points. The fish just came out of the oven, sizzling and piping hot. It smells really super good. All right, time to get this plated. These glazed carrots, oh my goodness, do they look fantastic. They smell really good too. But this is dinner. I got potatoes and fish and then the carrots. This one does not have that fishy taste to it either. It has a really good bite. It comes together very quickly in less than 30 minutes. And you can pair it with anything. You can make a salad, or you can pair it with some vegetables, frozen, fresh, whatever you want to do. This one is a keeper, and I highly recommend it. Which one of these recipes are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Wait, are you looking for more WW recipes? Well, here are 2 more videos you can watch next. Thank you for being here. You are awesome.